to be my sidekick. Shit went sideways, signals got crossed up. Seems like we lost touch. I took that negativity and bossed up. Used up all that energy to raise the bar up. And bro, on a mission, 20 large on me. State to state, different place, in the cars rented. I was all in, had to keep it all authentic. I was down, had no choice but to start winning. Fell in love with the game, now my heart's in it. Copped a watch and a chain with some ice in it. No, I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm liking it, enticing it. This life is more than just a movie script. I do the shit. Hey, yo, I even took the night shift. My baby girl don't gotta worry if the lights work. I'm up all night scheming, I hope that this might work. I just made 20 in a day, but that's light work. Ay, please don't intervene, baby. Woke up with a dream, baby. Put up in Celine, baby.
Yo, happy Monday. Welcome to the chat if you're in here. Solo Spaz out. Thank you for the gifted sub. We'll make sure we get you first in the stream today. Hey, the Thumpers, welcome back. Josh Lee, welcome back. What's going on? Happy Monday. Top of you types, what's going on? Let me know the artist name in the chat. And I'll make sure we get you at the top of the priority queue. If you subscribe and are gifting a sub, that is a guarantee that you'll get played on stream today. Well, as long as I get through all the songs. I don't know. I'll explain what happened, but I don't know if I'm going to get through all the songs. I'm going to try and get to as many as possible. I'm okay. I'm recovering from a concussion, so loud music, bright lights, still a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. So if I get off, it's just because this is too much. So we'll see. If you sub, do I get it bumped up, or do you have to give the sub? If you automatically resubscribed, let me know. Oh, dude, broke the ribs. That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll explain what happened in a second. It's not a sexy story at all. It's the most embarrassing story, actually. I'm feeling a little bit better, honestly, but you know, it's still. I think I'm still realizing the music is tough to listen to loud. But. Jalen G, what's going on? We're gonna get you at the top of that priority queue as well. Yeah, so if I'm a little bit like not like super like jumping around and shit today, that's why. Shit. Josh Lee, what's going on? I'm gonna add you to that priority queue as well. If you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up in the queue, just hit command skip and then we'll show you how. Yeah, crazy thing about ribs, you can't get a surgery. It's the same thing with the fucking concussion too. Honestly, I don't know that I'm gonna make it long today. I think I'm realizing right now, like, this light sucks. We're gonna set it off. We're gonna sit in the dark today a little bit. we're gonna sit somewhat in the dark today, and that's a little bit better. The light in the eyes thing is garbage. Not a fan of that. And I'm sure my dad is watching right now and being like, "Oh my god, you need to go to the doctor." This is just regular concussion stuff, and it takes a while to get over. But I'm doing okay. Otherwise, no symptoms. But I have realized that the lights and the loud music can be a little tough. And that's all. Young Hope Official, what's going on? How's it going? We're going to have a nice chill in the dark stream today. Josh Lee, let me know what your artist name is in the chat. We'll get started soon, honestly, because I just would rather get into it and then go see a doctor. I'm okay. This isn't like doctor symptoms. These like super regular symptoms. And they're the ones that will last the longest, which is super shitty because like my whole job is like being on a computer and volume. Yeah, listening on 1% volume. I'm definitely listening on a quieter volume today, and that's fine. But like I've been working, you know what I mean? It's like I still gotta be on my phone and computer all day. It's like get to the end of the day, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do as much as we can today, but I don't know if I'll stay on for the full 2 hours. If I'm being completely honest. If you want to guarantee to get played in the stream today, the best thing you can do is hit command skip. That'll get you bumped into our priority queue, which is marked in orange over here. If you already resubbed, Pierre, yeah, I'll drag you up. I trust you. You've been in this community for a while, so I don't understand why you would lie. Alright, so. Yeah, there you go. All the skip information is right there if you command skip. I guess I'll tell you all what happened, seeing as everybody wants to know how I got a concussion in the first place. It wasn't fun. I play soccer every Wednesday, and I was walking to my game, And then I was looking at my phone, updating a playlist, not paying attention, and a ball absolutely cracked me in the side of the head. Just right here. And I thought it was good, so I went and played the game, which I definitely shouldn't have done. That was dumb. And then afterwards, realized that I was not okay on the way home. And then the next 2 days, I worked all day on my computer like a dummy. And I shouldn't have done that either, because that was a mistake. And then I rested all weekend, balls cracking people, and that's never the way to go. I agree with that. And then I was okay on Monday and Tuesday, and I worked on Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, like a dummy, I went to soccer, and I shouldn't have done that. So that was really the big mistake here. Then I had to go out with my boss the next day, so it's just been like a lot of work. I haven't really had that much time to rest. So now, I am feeling better, but, you know, the things that bother me still are definitely the lights and the loud music. So I'm gonna get through as many songs as I can, but, like, at some point, if I'm just like, yo, I'm getting off, like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do that. So it's just, you're gonna have to deal with it. Today we're not doing the light up here, and it's the same reason. So you guys are gonna have to deal with it. But I did want to get one of these streams in to listen to some music, because it's been a while, and I miss the community. And I think I got it for a little bit, so I'm gonna do it for a little bit. And we're going to try and find some cool music and listen to stuff and give feedback, just like we always do. So if you are here in the chat and you're new, the lesson is don't play sports, stay inside where it's safe. I'm dead. Yeah, smooth songs would be amazing. I'm not going to lie. That would be great. But if that's not what you have, it's cool. Like, don't worry about it. Don't touch grass. Yeah, do not touch grass. Advice for everybody, never go outside or do anything at all. Stay inside and play video games, and you will be safe. It's okay. I have the volume turned up for you guys loud, but for me, it's much quieter, so don't even worry. I've got the volume levels figured out so that you guys get a good experience, and I get a much quieter experience, so it's gonna be fine. Turn songs are okay. How do you do submissions around here? Okay, if you want to submit, all you have to do is hit Command Submit in the chat, and that'll bring up the submission form for you. It puts you in a Google form that goes here. If you want to skip the queue, boom. This is how you skip the queue. So, J November headshots. Alright, I'm gonna get started, because I do want to make sure we get through some. But I can't already feel like I'm not gonna do the full 2 hours today, and that is just what it is. I had to go to the studio today too, which... it's just exhausting. I got some nice lighting. You know, I just turned off the key light. It's just in my face, bro. That's a lot. Ended up with 12 staples in your skull. God damn. Well, I hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm feeling okay overall. The thing is, I have no other symptoms at all except for the light thing and the audio thing, and that's just like a pretty regular ass like concussion thing. I'm not worried about it. Like, there's been nothing else to worry about. But it is what it is. Matt Gray Rats. We're not going to talk about this all stream. I want to listen to some music before I'm like, oh, I'm tired, let me go. If you are in the chat, though, you want to get bumped up into the priority queue, I'm going to definitely play those songs first. Just let me know what your artist name is in the chat. That happened to your grandpa last night? God damn, bro. What's up with the concussions? Everybody's getting concussions out here. This is only my second time having a concussion. My first time I got a concussion, I was playing rugby, and it was way more cool. This is the least cool concussion story ever. I wish I'd gotten punched in the head so I could be like, oh yeah, you know, I was telling this guy what was up. He cracked me in the head and gave me a concussion. Did you see him? You should see him though. That's not what it was like. Pay attention to the dizzy spells, I know, joke. Yeah, I haven't really had any of those, which is nice. But it's really just the lights and the sound of it. Matt Gray, let me know what your artist name is in the chat when you get a chance. Got my last one turning around my eyes. Damn, that sucks, bro. Definitely have had some untreated concussions playing football. Yeah, that happens. I never played like American football. I got a car wreck and had to have my nose replaced completely. What the fuck, Bula? Are you serious? You've never told me that before. Okay.
Oh, friend.
Fuck it, we're gonna get into it. So if you're in the chat, this is how it goes. Like I said, if you submit, use the Google form, it'll go here. If you want to subscribe and gift a sub, that'll get you bumped into the priority queue. That is a guarantee you'll get played on stream today as long as we make it to you and I don't have to leave. If I have to leave, it's just because the music isn't doing it for me and I gotta stop. So I'm gonna try and get through as many of these songs as possible, and then we'll be back on Thursday, and I'll probably do a similar thing too. Okay. Soleil, we want to make sure we get you up there as well, man. Thank you for that. All right, so as we go through these songs, I'll be pulling up socials. If you hear something you like, go follow the artist, go support. That's what it's all about here. And then if you hear something that could be better or you think could be, that could be improved on, feel free to put constructive criticism in the chat, but please be constructive. Don't just be like, this is garbage, this is that. We don't like that. That's not how we do things here. It's really about giving constructive feedback and helping artists grow and develop, and just being respectful, because everybody in here is, they're all trying to do their thing. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. There's more cool stuff that happens in there too, alright, we're just gonna get started. Songs that I like will go in this playlist, songs we found on Twitch, and I'll be following artists as well as we go. Yeah, there's no reason not to be positive. We can tell people how they can improve and not be just assholes about it, Like, I feel that's oh shit. Joe Marte and Conway the Machine, bro. That's wild as fuck. Alright, let us know what you think in the chat, alright? Your opinion is arguably more important than mine. So
look, I used to flip them packs just to get them racks.
And if you like what you hear, make sure you go follow the artist too. I'm gonna just switch my accounts to the Kayvan's house account really quickly.
High up in the air like balloons attached with the Ruger strap. Ain't with losing cats, we ain't doing that. Better move it back. It's a ruling fact and it's proven that I'm a great one. You focus on yourself, don't even think about what they done. My nigga, I believe, so I'm just waiting till my day come. Smoking on
the worst part is like the neck back tension.
If you
That's
try
really
with me,
what's
you
fucking
better
with me
try your luck. Hottest in the game with a fire trucks, they desire us. Got your shorty in the back, she's singing like a choir.
Real New York shit.
Watching Kobe Ball,
let us know what you think in the chat.
To be the best that we could be, so I'm never tired, bruh. Never could retire, bruh.
Joe_Marte, J0_Marte on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. I like this one, Joe. I mean, honestly, I've enjoyed a lot of the songs that you've sent over already, but this is fire. It really incorporates a lot of those like really New York specific things. Native Sons, please don't do that. There is places in the Discord for you to share beats and tell people where they can get them. Please don't do that in the chat in here. Thank you very much. Try to keep the chat clean for feedback. And if you have questions about music or anything like that, you can always ask those too. Like I said, still recovering from this concussion, so I will not be bouncing around and going crazy today. We're just going to be listening and giving feedback. Check the rhymes as La Máquina. Nah, you good, bro. You new in here, so we're gonna teach you. We'll give you the pass. But if you still spam is not allowed. That's why when people start spamming in the chat, we'll be like, spam him. But otherwise, like, everybody gets a pass.
Rock a lot of chains in Atlanta. I stopped at the Flame. Conway, y'all know the name. Pussy.
Yeah, this is some Fire Griselda type shit for sure.
I feel like this my purpose. I feel like I deserve this. I gotta go confirm it. I feel like I've been down so bad. I feel like it's my purpose. I feel that I deserve it. I gotta go and search it.
Back and forth is great. I like this. Joe Marte is still relatively early on in his career, so make sure you go tap in, man. It's been some cool music so far, I'm not gonna lie. The videos are tight too. J0_Marte on Instagram. Definitely appreciated the back and forth. The voices do complement each other well. I'll fuck with that, man. The different sounds work together well. Yeah, I agree. Celeste says that was great. Native Sons says wood. Definitely cranks. Check the Rhyme says the different sounds work well together. I think that's all around a positive one. I put it in the playlist. I enjoyed it. I'll play the other Taylor song. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Alright, so we got some unreleased Taylor Hall. Which, if you're on TikTok, if you're on the internet, you know that Taylor's been going crazy recently with another one of his songs. And we've really enjoyed it. So this one is unreleased. We're getting a little preview. It's called Done Apologize. Unmixed. But let us know what you think in the chat. It's more important when these songs aren't released for you guys to give feedback as well.
I see it in a new light. Been running from my past lives.
Set my fucking volumes down here. Sorry. Too much.
I'm not the best at good advice.
Too much volume.
Staying where I can't shine. Trying to escape the fate of moving on. And I've been hiding in the dark
I
so
fuck with this.
long, I lost my soul there. And I've been beating up myself so long.
I still definitely still needs the mix, but I'm not gonna really judge that too much because melody's slapping though. Yeah, the guitar is a bit bright, I agree. Yeah, but it's not mixed yet, so I'm not gonna, you know. I do agree though, things like the balance between the bass as well and like the rest of the guitars, like those feel a bit off right now.
Trying to escape the weight of holding on. I'm not the best.
So Leia would love to see some drums on the chorus. Do drums come in at all on this, or does it go from being acoustic to like just a little bit more layering? That bass specifically is loud as shit. Even at a quiet volume, that's the thing that stands out the most, which really tells you that that's the loudest thing. That's a good trick for anybody who mixes their own stuff. Like, if you turn it down and reference your mix, as like quieter, you'll see what really stands out in the mix and kind of dominates. And in this case, that is the bass, especially in those moments. But again, this is unmixed. The song itself, I'm really enjoying. Vocals great. I love the delivery style. I love the tone. I do, so this is maybe one thing though for me, is like just generally I do feel like even if the drums don't come in the first chorus, at some point, if there's 3 choruses throughout the song, one of these choruses should have like a bigger moment, like a bigger build with some drums, percussion. So I would say that. Compass into this one, and also solo the vocals, get them sounding good, and then build the bass guitar on the vocals so they pop and shine. Especially into this part too at the end. I like that. Taylor's great, man. Taylor's really, really good. Tay.mamba on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. Alright, let's see what's next. We got Jalen G up next. This one's about to be lit, he says. Coming in hot. Let us know what you think in the chat. Thanks to the follow Godzilla and Mozzarella.
Put her to the side and said I won't. And wish it was finished, I gave her some props. Fly shit, I stay the same. Connecting flights, only time I switch. Pull up, handle my business and dip. I can't chill with the other chips.
Let us know what you
Really
think in
only
the
care
chat.
to chill with my kid. If you look at him, then you know that's my twin. Every day we gotta go for the win. Keep up or get blown in the wind. Bad habits, I can't stop. Passing time, just watching the clock. I could never be something I'm. You on the other hand indulge a lot. I'm coming in.
Vocals all good, but I agree the mix could be better.
Put her to the side and said I won't. And wish it was finished, I gave her some props. Fly shit, I stay the same. Connecting
I do wish the snare was a bit louder. I wish it cut through a bit more for sure.
I'm coming in.
For anybody who just came in, the reason that I'm sitting in the dark is that I'm recovering from a concussion and my ring light sucks, and that's all. That's why we're sitting in the dark today. It's not usually this dark in here, I promise.
Fly shit, Jalen G. Half of the time I'm wearing a shirt that was made by Brimmer or Jean. Iconic butterfly tees.
I actually really like the flow though. Like I will say, like the vocals are great, the flow is great. The hook is gas.
But it's so much more than me. Yeah, it's a go. Yeah, it's a green light. I'ma cut you off if something don't seem right. Take it what's mine like a thief in the night. My future bright, but they tryna make it the night. Hot. Promise I ain't going.
Got me wanting to nod my head, and I keep having to tell myself, don't do that. It's not gonna feel good. First is put a fake fireplace in the background. Ty says would like to hear that pause used a little more intentionally. I mean, you can if you want, bro. This is a music feedback stream, but if you want feedback on your channel, I mean, we can do channel feedback as well. Sly says all it needs is a lot of drums. I would agree with that too. Pierre says the flow and delivery is good. I enjoy the flow and delivery, but I've said that about Jalen pretty much every time we've listened to him. I still is just dialing in the mix properly, and especially that balance between instrumental and vocal. Real Jalen G on Instagram if you're rocking with this one though. I'm already following a lot of these artists because they've been in the community for a while, and I fuck with the music, so. Alright, Benzo up next. Again, if you want to get bumped into this priority queue, all you got to do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that will guarantee that you get played on stream today before I get off. I think I'll be able to get through all the subs at least. I don't know if we'll do the full 2 hours today, but I feel like I can get like a solid hour of listening in. and get through some songs. So if you want to get bumped up and you want to guarantee you get played today specifically, you might want to do that. Just I'll get through all of them. Oh, I fuck with this. This is actually already tough. I like this a lot. Cover art's good, but the voice is really good, man. At one Benzu on Instagram. I like this a lot. Yeah, if you want to submit, all you have to do is use the Google form Godzilla. This is how you submit things to us on stream. Talis, is this sliding? It's definitely sliding, bro. Yes, I like this track. Well, it's unique. It's unique, but it's reminiscent of a lot of stuff that I enjoy a lot. So it's pretty good. This is cool. Yeah, it really stands out. I understand why it's your most popular song, because I like this too. It's on your YouTube channel. That's fine. You still got to put a link in the Google form. Pick a video, send it in. What's up, Sunday? All I can tell you is how you can submit. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry. Nope, that's not how. That's literally not how. Let's delete this one. PSs remind me of one. I like this track a little bit. Yeah. I don't know that I would call this hyperpop necessarily. I feel like hyperpop is, it's hyperpop, so it has to be like faster, pitched up, like have these elements of like really like hyper pop. You know what I mean? It's like pop influence, but just, if you like sped it up and turn it up, I made it more like, I don't know, to me, like, I don't know if there's a definition, but there's definitely a sound that I would consider hyperpop. This, I wouldn't call hyperpop necessarily. It's probably closer to like rage music for me. Yeah, it's like plug and B. I think plug and B is a good description for this. I would agree with Matt on that. Lots of synths from sawtooth waveforms with hip hop drums. Yeah, I feel like that's a good description of hyperpop as well. What's up? What's up, EXO? Don't hit me on Insta with questions because they won't get an answer there. You can put them in the chat here and I'll answer them right now, or you can put them in the Discord chat and I'll answer them there so everyone can get the information. But generally, I just like when people ask me questions in like a forum where I can answer it. I give the answer to everybody or as many people as possible. Godzilla, I'm not going to check out your link because I have said a couple times how you can submit music and how you can submit things to the stream, and you just sent it in the chat. So that's not how, and I'm just not, it's not going to work. So you can do things the way that everybody else is doing it, or just not do it at all, and that's totally fine either way. That's fine. I mean, like, I'm down to like get personal with everybody. Like me personally, at least. Like, you don't have to say what your thing is, but just hit me on the side, bro. Like, hit me on the side, and I'll tell you if I can answer. I don't even know if I can answer. It's something you mentioned about on stream. Like what? If I talked about it on stream, then surely we got to be able to talk about it on stream. Carol, what's your artist name again? Sorry, we've gone over. That was one Benzo. I really enjoyed that one a lot, man. Really cool. Benzo on the first half, Retro on the second half. We liked that. We're gonna have to listen to some more of those for sure. Look up Mr. Rage by Trippie Redd. Yeah, I feel like that's a good one. Mr. Rage is good. Corserine, that is right. Sorry. Recovering from a concussion, so. I can't use that as an excuse. I knew that. I can't use that as an excuse. That's me just fucking around. I can remember things, don't worry. Sunday, let's get you into the priority queue as well. Sorry, my dad is in here. He's gonna be like, oh my god. I'm just fucking with you. It's not that deep. Yeah, I don't think you should pay for any. Like, I think like this is not that personal. This is not that personal of a question, bro. I mean, I'd like to go into like artists who are like good and like kind of bigger and kind of look at the ones that they're in on their like artist discovered in section, and then use that as kind of a guide. But I don't really think the paying for playlisting period anywhere is good. Like, I just don't think it works. And then you get stuck in this like cycle of having to do it all the time. So I just wouldn't do it at all. Like, if you can just find curators who like have playlists and they put people on playlists, like if it's like pay to submit your music, like $10 or whatever for someone's playlist, like Mass Mortal, like then I think that's fine. Like if it's somebody who has like a legitimate like following platform, yeah. But if it's like a playlist network, don't do that. It'll just fuck your shit up. It's not worth it. You can spend that 1K way better on a curated campaign. Mass Mortal does tax, though. I will agree. Shit's expensive. Pierre, I like this shit too. Yeah, pitch to curators actually listen to music. There's only a couple of those people who are like pay to submit where I would actually do it. Because for the most part, it's also just like a fucking scam. But I've seen Mass Mortal's playlists like do shit for people, so I'm not really that mad at it. But yeah, curator or marketing campaign, ad spends, like use that 1K in a way that you'll actually see a return on investment. Honestly, you get more from like doing a music video and spending on ads on YouTube. Oh, man, content. That's like, I hate to say it, but best way to market your music is to make content that people care about. Like, honestly. That's what we're looking for as a marketing camp, and I don't know to go through. I mean, there's definitely digital marketing companies that exist, but you could also go through content creators who do like placements with people. You kind of just gotta ask around and see if people do campaigns and stuff. To use playlist in your peers, yeah, that's a great way. This is great, Pierre. I like this a lot. This is Pierre and Desi Blue. Yeah, like, don't spend money, make content. Like, spend your money on making content and run ads on your content, the things that you own. Like, I don't know. There's not a better thing that I can tell you to do. Like, nothing moves the needle the same way. You know, if like people just fuck with the content you make and you just make cool shit, like, that's the best way to market your music. I know that's fucked up, but like, that's kind of it. Like, even labels, like, they'll just throw money at shit, but it's not like that stuff like really does that much. Like, that's the thing you got to keep in mind is like, yeah, you can throw money at something, but it's like, is that like a real lasting impact that's happening, or is it like a short-term return? Like, you kind of want to like get fans. So like, yeah, Social City, Regency, who geographic base for sure. Like a lot of these things, yeah. Street Web PR on Instagram if you're rocking with that. I fucked with that. I go back and add it to the playlist stuff I did just now. Okay, I am missing a couple. Let me get these subs though in here. All right, boom. Good advice. Look, all I do is, yeah, don't do that, bro. That's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a waste of 6K. Like, you could have done so much more with that 6K. I would not have told you to do that. That's terrible. Tell them to stop doing that. Fire them. Good advice in here. Like, yeah, they're the artists, but like, fuck, like, they probably fucked that shit up by doing that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, algorithmically, like, they really fucked that whole shit up on Spotify just by paying for playlists. Because, like, those playlists don't even really, like, accurately put you in the right audiences. So it's like, if you're paying for playlisting, like, Cyan Gene, bruh, thank you so much. What's your artist name? I'm gonna bump you up 5 times. So we'll put you 5 higher than the bottom. Cool? Yeah, that like, definitely would fuck their algorithm up, like, massively. Like, that's a lot to spend, bro. Whew, I'm thinking about all the things. Give me a headache. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a headache thinking about all the things they could have spent that 6K on. Man, you could have had like a real good fucking campaign there. My boy just dropped 3,500 for Trippie and Chris King to listen. That's poo-poo. That's a stupid thing to do for 3,500. 3,500, you could have gotten a co-primary from an artist that made sense in the market you were trying to get to, and actually got like streams, like real fucking streams and fans off of that shit. Music PR sucks. It's stupid. I wouldn't suggest that you pay for that either, if I'm being honest with you. Chris also giving a feature. Well, that's better. But is it just a feature, or is it a co-primary? Like, make sure that's a co-primary if you're paying that much for the fucking feature, bro. I'm not paying. Oh, sorry. We gotta switch. We gotta switch channels. Sorry, guys. I'm on the Genius channel right now. I didn't do my intro today, but if you're here, you probably know who I am. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I just can't be fucking bothered. Yeah, like, oh, fuck, man. It's the shoulders for me. This is Courtney Shiloh with Silence. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, co-primaries, pay for those. That's good. Paying $3,500 for someone to listen to your music, that's bad. Don't do that. Alright, well, music PR doesn't do that either. So I don't know what Publicist is telling you they'll get you on Spotify playlists. That's a fucking lie. They don't do that. That's not their job. They get you press looks. That's what a publicist does. So if you're paying a publicist to get you on Spotify playlists, don't do that. He's got the bread for it. I mean, still though, like, if he's got the bread for that, he's got the bread for other shit. You should do other shit instead that works. Instead of just faking his way to, like, I don't know, man. Like, I could go on a rant about this, but like, he's wasting money. He's dumb for that. Like, he's just throwing money. Like, he might as well just be renting a car. Like, he's just throwing money into a drain. That's silly. Courtney Shallow's incredible. Ha, you need to write this down. We're talking about it right now. Take notes, bro. like, ask your questions in the chat and take notes. No one is gonna, look, the one thing I've learned in my career, no one's gonna hold your hand through this shit. Like, you can ask questions, but you have to be willing to take notes and like just learn from shit. Like, everything I've learned has been from watching other people, asking questions, and just figuring things out. Like, it's not, there's no like cheat code, there's no like answer to everything. Like, it's really just like trial and error. I can tell you what not to do. You guys get me all worked up. Hey, chill for a second. I think 3 to 4 weeks is a good. It really depends. Like, if you're on like a project rollout, or if you're just doing singles. Hey man, well we're here every Monday and Thursday for the most part, so I'm happy to answer as many questions. Don't worry, she's not holding back. It's coming. It's a good build, bro. The tension's building. Video's clean. One a week is don't do that either. That's too much music. It's too much to pitch. It's too much. Like, you're just not gonna get. I think it hurts you more than it helps you to do one a week, because it's like, if you don't get playlisting and the songs don't get picked up and they don't do well, then algorithmically it's not gonna put you in front of more people. So like, it's too much to pitch to editors. It's too much to pitch to blogs. It's too much to pitch. So you kind of hold yourself back from getting the opportunities you might have gotten by releasing less frequently. So you're definitely getting a thumbs up from me. I wouldn't say this is gospel. This is definitely R&B, but Courtney definitely has sang gospel before. Indie Amplify, I'm not going to talk bad about Indie Amplify because I do have some friends who are involved with them. It's not my favorite, and I think it just depends on what it is you're doing. I think for getting a feature, yeah, that's cool, but you could probably get it cheapy yourself. Honestly, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of places where, like, I don't personally feel like I would spend my own money, so I'm not going to tell you to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, I probably wouldn't spend my money on Indie Amplify personally, because I don't think that's where you get the most return for your money myself. But also, my situation is different. So, like, you know, like, it's kind of, like, dependent on, like, who you know as well. One of my boys is Crypt. Well, then that, you know, like, that's why I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, I think it does help bridge the gap for a lot of people. For me, it's not that useful, so I wouldn't spend my money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a bunch of different things. Like, they have, like, presets for, like, vocals. Like, they do, like, Q&A, like, feedback things where you can, like, get... I'm on there. Like, if you wanted to pay me way more than I do it here to do that there, like, you could, in theory, and it would cost you, like, $400 to get my feedback on a song. So, like, it, you know, there's definitely, like, it just depends on who you are, you know what I mean? Like, and where you're at. Like, for me, again, like, it just wouldn't be useful for me personally. Besides Genius, what other distributors do you think are best for indie artists? I love Too Lost. I think they're amazing. I think DistroKid does good work. I think TuneCore is fine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't do United Masters personally. Like, that's not... I haven't heard any good things. I wouldn't do EQT personally because I've not heard any good things. Venice is pretty cool from what I've heard and from what I've seen. And they seem to have just like a good... I don't know anything about Hard Drive yet. But yeah, TuneCore is like, I don't think, like, don't give up a percentage unless they're doing something for you. Just use DistroKid. Like, there's plenty of artists who use DistroKid and get exactly where they need to go without giving up a percentage. So it's just, you know, it's different for everybody because it's really just go where you're a priority. And if you're not a priority, don't go there. But that's really the advice that I have. All right, this is D White feeling super. Let us know what you think of the chat. I like the visual. Sparta, I've heard mixed things about, honestly. Everyone takes forever to pay out. It's actually a DSP thing and it's not a distributor thing. DSPs take a long time to pay out, so there is a 3-month delay between when you release a song and when you'll get paid regardless of where you go. That's just how it is. No, Jacob 2 are supposed to be working with Bobby on distributing. Oh, that's fire. Amazing. Congrats. Yeah, because you just pay. Like, it's just a subscription fee. New York or LA for work, it just depends. Like, if you're on the creative side of the business, then LA probably. If you're in the business side of the business or media, then New York. I just work with the 2 Lost team personally. Like, I work with them all the time. So, like, I got a lot of love for them. Yeah, starting with the hook is a great idea. Like, you just want to, like, I just had this conversation in the studio earlier. Like, don't fucking, intros are dumb. Just get to the music. No one wants to hear an intro anymore. Like, a 40-second intro, you'll lose the listener every time. Is this dark room a vibe? I think we're just gonna do this from now on. I'm not even gonna put the light on. I'm gonna just sit here and slightly in the dark and talk to you guys. I don't fuck with it. What are some of the cities might be good for careers in music? Nashville. There's a growing pop scene there, but it's still predominantly country. Atlanta doesn't really have much infrastructure. Houston doesn't really have much infrastructure, but if you're cool with being in the indies, then Houston, Atlanta. But if you're trying to be in the majors at all, then definitely LA, New York. Unfortunately, those are still the places. Like, I think the most things happening. I mean, you could go overseas and go to like London or, you know, a different country and probably still have to end up living in a major city. But yeah, Nashville I would say is probably the one. There's Nashville or Atlanta. They're probably the 2 that have the lowest cost of living and will still allow you to be in the industry and get pretty far. You know what I mean? Like, I left Nashville because it wasn't that much for me personally, but you know, at the time it was like 2014 and hip hop wasn't really like excelling that. Chicago, yeah, Chicago also is amazing. They have an amazing creative community there. I would say if you are creative, being in Chicago is actually pretty tight. The Nashville thing the cool thing about Nashville though is that it is. Sorry, Damien, I didn't give you feedback on that. I liked it. I thought it was good. The things that I would improve are the delivery. So I work on the delivery a little bit. It still feels a little forced at times. So it's just really finding that voice and finding that thing that feels most comfortable to you. Atlanta's good. I love Atlanta. Like, I'm a big fan. I've spent a lot of time there and I love it. But that would really be the thing. I liked the arrangement of the song and I liked the video. I liked the energy on the track. But there's still something about the delivery that could just use a little bit of work. And I think it's just the comfortability with like the voice, you know, and sitting back into it a little bit more. Damien K. White on Instagram, if you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow. We got J November up next. And I appreciate you guys listening to me talk right now. I hope it's helping at all. I hope it's helping at all while we listen to this music. Opinion on distribution deals, the wave. I mean, yeah, it allows you to keep your independence and sometimes get funding, sometimes get the support that you need for pitching to DSPs. It's harder to pitch to DSPs as an independent artist. Like, that, you know, most DSPs don't want to get pitches from managers. They want you distributor to do it. So it does kind of put you at more of an advantage to have a good distributor on your side. Oh, bro, EXO. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Started in the Milwaukee, Chicago scene. Good training. Nashville is good training for me too. Symphonic is the move. I don't know if I agree with that either. No offense, but again, like, my experience with Symphonic was reading a contract that I really did not appreciate or agree with. So I don't know if it changed at all, but for me, the contract that you had to sign for Symphonic was not the one. And I fuck with it personally. J November on Instagram. Great delivery on this. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Still I make
Yeah, I
it
like
rain
this.
and I can still change the weather. Look, I didn't move the snow.
J November,
out the mud
no
and change
E.
for better, but I'm
On
still bang
Instagram.
the Beretta if he think
Where
he
you from
better.
again, bro? You from Toronto? Nah, New York?
I'ma still bang the Beretta if he think he better. Fast forward, I ain't searching for
great
no
delivery.
approval. Approved hoe is something I don't really like to prove of. It's shawty subject to appraisal, unless she elegant. No baby,
179
it's
monthly
heaven
listeners.
sent. Still, I like him devilish severance.
Can tell
If
he's in
she
on the mic
celibate,
now.
call me up in my
Cleveland.
element,
Damn, I
baby.
didn't
I
know
know
he
you
was from
selling
Cleveland.
it,
That's
baby.
wild.
Just
But
can I
Wolves is
handle
fine.
it?
Shout out to Wolves. This is nice.
Ice up in my veins, pulling up like low with this ice up
He's
on
just
my
real
chain.
comfortable in his
Put
voice.
my head
That's
up in the
something I
clouds
listen
and
to from
nothing was
rappers
the
a lot. Is I
same.
really want to hear them be
Still blow his
comfortable in
brains
their
for
voice and
thinking
not
that he
build
can
too
hang
force.
like.
Which I know is weird. It's a weird thing
Better
to
have
say,
your
but like,
aim
like
right.
I was a rapper
Niggas
and I
where
had
they
the same
looking
issue.
for me,
Like
better
it's
have my
something that I have a
name
hard time
right.
with. It's
My
like really
game
finding my own
nice, so
voice
my
and not
niggas
trying
know
to
my
force the
game
sound.
tight.
And the older I get, the more I realize that sitting back into your natural voice is what makes you a good rapper. It makes you have a good rap voice,
Do it
not
have to do
pushing
with the fact that
for a
rich is not
specific sound,
fiscal
which I
or
feel like
missiles that we don't
this guy's done
misuse
really
and we
well.
don't
J November,
miss
no
your family
E's.
miss you. Paint them up and let them depict you.
Yeah, I put this in the playlist. I fuck with it.
Damn, I can't
From
deal
since
with
we
all
running
this
into the
pressure.
Twitch, basically. No, you're fine, bro. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do the full 2 hours today. I was telling everybody earlier I'm still recovering from a concussion. So.
Like I had to pay my rent again. I'll be damned if I had to go and pay again. I see
They
these
could be,
niggas
bro.
had a moment,
I
but
wouldn't be
it came
surprised.
and
That
went.
is
The
the
difference
inconsistency of a
through the
vocal
years,
mix is
I'ma
something that I'm pretty used to
forever
with artists earlier on. But something that you should
Not
do
only am I giving
is
nails, I'm giving niggas
oh,
L's.
XO Gaming. What's your
I've been
thing?
throwing bodies down to wishing well, they wish I failed.
What's your artist name? I'll pull you up because I do appreciate that. You didn't have to send me $15, but I got you.
Oh, friend! Oh, you friend!
Definitely spitting.
Please be my friend! Oh, friend!
There's definitely, bro, I'm telling you, there's hella talent here. Maybe a little bit, maybe 1 dB too loud. I could see it, but like sometimes you got to use things like vocal writers, and I think it's not necessarily what people think about doing. So more often than not, I feel like it just gets like forgotten. Where it's like, oh, like, hey, don't forget to like have like a consistent level on your vocals throughout, because it's not like sometimes it's so close. I don't know. Sometimes I'm okay with it too, because sometimes it's like the dynamic is kind of nice. I don't know. I like the rapping while fading out too. The line's a little crazy today, but I'm gonna try and get through as many as possible. This is Bobby Hagan's with Let God featuring, is this Ade, like Phil Ade from the DMV on this song? The homie. Are you from the DMV also? Yeah. Shout out Ade, bro. I've been a Phil Ade fan since I was in high school. Isn't that crazy? I met him in real life.
So many secrets that pass it on.
I met him in real life eventually. And he was such a nice fucking dude, bro. But yeah, I've been listening to him since like probably 2011, yeah. Probably 2011, to be honest. Oh, TCK's from the DMV as well. Shout out. Bro, I love the DMV. Great music from the DMV. Bobby, I fuck with this, bro. Bobby Hagan's on Instagram. When's this drop? This shit is tough. This is fantastic, bro. This is top tip. This is top tip. Make sure you go follow Bobby Hagan's on Instagram. He's already moving, bro. It's just going. Are you from the DMV, Bobby? Where are you from?
Can't even lie, I ain't slept in a week. Maybe my mind has been clouded by all of the pussy and all of the violence and all of the bullshit I see all around me. The ones I throw solid, I still sit inside it. Though maybe I speak up.
Let me know when this comes out. Definitely playlist this. I'll put it in the weekly roundup and shit too. If you just let me know when it's actually coming out. He's from there? Okay, fuck yeah. Well, welcome to the chat, Cyan. Saiyan? Like Super Saiyan? Is it Saiyan though, or is it Super Saiyan? How do the Japanese say it? Managers rise up. I'm a manager too, so I fuck with it. Yeah, we got managers. We got managers in the chat. Don't worry. I fuck with you guys because you guys are doing the right shit. I be trying to tell artists all the time, like, yo, you gotta be on the Twitch. You gotta be on the Twitch communities, bro. What are you doing? Super Saiyan. How'd you get into managing? That's always a fun question. How'd you get into managing? If you're in the chat and you're a manager, how'd you get into managing artists? Why do you do it? I hope it's not for money, because you're not gonna make shit for a while. I'm God, I told Liz to do it. They told you to do it. They told you had to manage. That's savage as fuck. What a shit thing to get stuck doing. Says, I just believe in Bobby. I feel that. That's why I got into managing too. I believe in my artists. I mean, you've got to. You don't believe in the artist, so what are you fucking doing? For the money, lol. Yeah. What fucking money, bro? It's the most stressful fucking job in the world to just choose to do. I'll be honest, I love the challenge. I love the challenge of what it is, and I like that you get to work with artists so hands-on, or be a part of developing them and helping them figure out what to do, how to be the best version of themselves. Nah, I know. I got that from the meme text. Or from lyricist to management, because I was social, yeah. Bro, imagine doing artists and YouTube as a streamer. That should be mad fucking easy, bro. That'd be great. Celeste says, I'm thinking twice about my choice to be music. It is stressful as fuck when it's a job, but it's like beautiful though. There's so many beautiful moments. Matt says, I got into it because I believe in my homie. I felt like we could build something. Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be. That's the reason you should manage someone. Like, you got to care about your clients. That's really important to me. Like, you got to care about them as people too. Like, it's not just, hey, do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. But you're gonna have to help them through like really difficult times and be there in really good times too. I don't know, it's got to be like a real family feel to it, you know what I mean? What else I'm gonna do? I love it. I hate working a 9 to 5. Yeah, I mean, that's also fair. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, oh fuck, I don't know. All right, Matt Gray wants mixed feedback. Let us know what you think in the chat. I'm gonna do my best, bro. I'm gonna do my best. Look, even if it's not my thing, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. I'm gonna just say that right now. Like, everything that I say here is my personal opinion. I'm scared of audio, man. Why?
I should want to get better. Every time that I see you, I fiend for you. I should get it together.
Okay, one. What are you recording on? What kind of mic are you using? Because that would be my first thing, is that the mic quality doesn't feel fantastic. I actually like some of the ideas on the arrangement. I'm not crazy about the beat specifically, because I think some of the sounds that you've used in the percussion could be like a little bit better. If you don't have splice, definitely get splice, because you'll find great drum sounds in there that you can use to replace some of these. Dynamic mic splice, yeah. Dynamic, what type of mic? Do you know exactly what dynamic mic you're using? Bass definitely needs a touch more attack on the envelope. I would agree with that too. So I would suggest investing if you, okay, well, there's a couple things. One, you could do it on your phone on BandLab if you want to use your like iPhone mic or something similar, and you'd probably be okay. It does sound like a SM57 or a SM58, which is a stage mic, not a recording mic, so I would keep that in mind. I like some of the ideas here though vocally, I will say that. Like, is it one of these, bro? Is this what you're using? Because this is what I started recording on too. And this is not a good recording mic. I wish that I had known that it wasn't this. What you should try and get is one of these. Or the slate, yeah, the slate's really good, or this is really good. I actually really like the ideas on this, man. It's super niche. I don't know if the production really matches the vibe of the song, and that's maybe the other thing that I have feedback on. Is you have such a theatrical vibe to your voice, and this beat is just not that theatrical. So like, I would low-key try doing something that feels a little bit more theatrical in the production style. Tuning the vocals, that's another thing. Just do it. There's no reason not to. It's not cheating. Everyone should tune vocals. This is what it is. Then also just more vocal layering. Like, that texture is fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're doing a lot of really, really cool things with your voice, which is nice. That I like a lot. Keep doing that. Don't lose that experimental feel to like how you deliver your lyrics. I do think the recording could be better. I do think the mix could be better. And you know what? Maybe it's not even necessarily the mix. The guitar sounds good. It's just the drum sounds specifically that I think could be better. Like if you are going for like a more organic drum kit sound, I would suggest getting Get Good Drums. Like go look up Get Good Drums on the internet and get Contact 5 and whatever DAW you're using to record in. Oh yeah, Stock FL. Don't use Stock FL. Go get Splice. It's like a monthly subscription, but you get like a certain amount of credits, and the drum sounds are fucking amazing. The only place where I kind of like the stock analog drum sounds is Logic, because they have some good drum kit sounds in there, but even then, like, Get Good Drums, you could actually run that as a VST inside of FL Studio through Contact, which is free, and it's only like $50, and it's a really, really good organic drum kit. That will also run your drums through a saturator. Instruments can be down in the volume, and drums can be out of it. I would agree with Soleil. That's pretty solid feedback. Bro, I actually love what you're doing vocally though. I think it's super cool. But I would challenge you to maybe keep the same intensity that you have in the second half of the song throughout. I know there's a build, and I do like there's a build, but at the beginning it does feel like maybe a little less interesting because of that. Like when you get further into that song, like some of the intensity in your vocal and the things you're doing there is so cool, bro. I don't know. There's definitely potential there, and I definitely would encourage you to keep going and just keep learning, because there's something really, really cool about your voice. On TikTok, you can find at Matt Gray Rap. I don't know that I'd even call you a rapper, bro. Like, to be honest with you. This project's damn near finished what I can do with my economic status at the moment. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm a dying light that will soon consume the globe. Was that a lyric from the song, or is that just something that you're saying in the chat? Because if that's something you're just saying in the chat, it's wild as fuck, bro. You need to chill. You're not a dying light that will consume the globe. I promise you. Yo, that's fine. Do what you can with what you have. That is the best thing that you can do, right? It's definitely original as fuck. I don't know that I would call you a rapper, though. Like, that's maybe... That's fine. I just need to make sure that you're not you're not just saying they like do we need to be worried? Are you gonna consume the earth? Like, is this some sci-fi shit? I was into it too. I like that. Alright, this is Celaya with Toxic. Another solid song, bro. Nah, keep coming back. I would love to hear how you develop over time too. I would suggest maybe trying the BandLab thing, because I feel like you'll be able to get a really solid vocal mix just using like a iPhone headphone. Like I've heard a lot of people do that who don't have access to like a full studio setup or like a mic, like a more expensive mic or anything like that, and they've done a really, really good job of making it sound good just off the phone. So just keep that in mind. There are other tools out there that aren't necessarily on a computer that you can use that will still allow you to get good vocal recordings and good vocal mixes. It's just playing with it and learning those systems too. Like FL is tough, bro. I wouldn't even record in FL personally. It's not my thing. She's Lonely says this reminds me of Coltrane a little bit. I can hear that. This is solid, bro. For us artists who kind of make more alternative shit, the more music to make the higher SNs. That's really a fact. That's the case for everybody. Music is practice. Like, you know, if you're a musician and you don't practice, you're not gonna get better. That's just what it is. I love the production on this too. The vocals are already clean. So I haven't listened to the rest of the album off stream. I did not, because I got a concussion after that last stream. So no, I haven't listened. I've really not been listening to music at all. Hey, Justin, what's going on, bro? We're sitting in the dark today because I'm still recovering from this concussion. Yeah, it's been rough. Celaya Music on Instagram. So I really like the verse. I really like the hook on this. I do think the verses could be maybe a little stronger, but I generally feel that way about a lot of writers. It's just tough. Writing verses is hard. Oh, you want to send some music in, bro? All right, you got it. Here's the form. You want to skip the cue? There's the cue skip instructions. I like that he has visuals on IG too. Like, this is good content. I like the sound. I love the melodies. I think some of the lyrics in the verses could be a bit stronger. That's it. Top View says more guitar, less drums. I agree. Visuals equal music videos at this point. You don't have to spend hella bread on a music video if you can just shoot content. I be trying to fuck it. This is like a pain point for me. I be arguing with artists all the time because I'm like, bro, like it doesn't fucking matter what the quality of the video is. Just make content. And if it's good, people will enjoy it regardless. You shoot it on a fucking potato and it is engaging and people like it, cool. That's really all that matters. You don't have to shoot on a fucking 4K camera anymore just to get a music video. I liked that though. We gotta go back. I gotta save it. I'm gonna save it in the playlist. I'm gonna come back and listen to that one again. But yeah, if anything, my feedback would be just work on the verses. And honestly, bro, make them shorter. Like there's no, like, I feel like that's a really good trick for songwriters. Like if you gotta make the verse shorter and rely on the hook, that's kind of all that really matters in the end of the day. If you're making more commercial music, like the hook has to be good. CapCut's amazing. I love CapCut. I'll be making videos on CapCut all the fucking time. Like I personally have to edit videos for our socials on CapCut constantly. Oh, Sunday. This is beautiful. I think we found a sweet spot with the lights off and the music low, bro. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Why am I on this playlist again? Oh, I just wanted to make sure I put it in. No, this is beautiful. Crum says this is how the song makes you feel, like an octopus. Let us know what you think in the chat. Red Sunday, 2 S's on Instagram. I like this. I like this a lot. Clever Round Presses, I like this one. It's really good. It's real smooth. Came out yesterday. All right, well, make sure it's in the release calendar if you haven't, because we're doing our roundups on Fridays. So if you release anytime after the last Friday, you count for the next week. So make sure you submit your music in the release calendar. Consideration on our graphics on the Instagram page, and then also for the playlist as well. I'm doing a weekly playlist again, which reminds me of Lana Del Rey. It's definitely in that vein, that whole vein. Thank you so much. I thought you were saying what to the Lana Del Rey. It's called The Shadows by Sunday too. We got all the priority subs. Beautiful. .45 is a bit long. 345 is a bit long. That's maybe my only real feedback. Let's see what happens though in the next minute of the song. I'm like real picky about long songs. I was just having this conversation in the studio today too, where I was like, yo, like if the song's too long, I'm gonna just start being like cutting pieces out. Like low key, if this is just outro, bro, cut this shit. Fade it out after 4 to 8 bars. I'm a savage. It does not need to be a 45-second outro necessarily. I really like it. I should be long sometimes. I get it. I'm not mad at it, but what I will say is like people will drop off when you get to that point, right? So if you think about keeping people's attention, like as they listen throughout, like at a certain point, people's attention will start to drop off, especially if it's just an instrumental outro. So just something to keep in mind. I'm not trying to listen to 31-minute songs. Like there are songs that I like historically that throughout history have been extremely long. Jesus of Suburbia, It's 12 minutes long. I fucking love that song. It's 4 movements in that song. So it's not one song. It's like 4 or 5 songs in one, right? Each song is only about 1 minute and 30 seconds long to 2 minutes long. So that is why I like that shit. It moves. 3059 is cool. It's not. It's not. We're listening to a mix at that point. You are doing a DJ set at that. You're doing a DJ set at that point. It's no longer one song. Any Pink Floyd? I'm not a huge Pink Floyd fan, if I'm being honest with you. Same reason. It's just too fucking much. Too Short Freaky Tales is 10 minutes. I can live with that. Kanye West, Last Call, is about 7 minutes long. I can live with that. I don't love it, but I can live with it for the story. You know what I mean? He's telling the story more than he's rapping that most of that song anyway. For the most part, I'm not trying to listen to that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't think most people are. Like, that's the other thing is, like, if we're thinking about, like, trying to get people to listen to songs, like, low-key, the shorter the better. Okay, you send that shit in, Justin. I can't wait, bro. All right, this is Better Than Paradise by Quartering. Let us know what you think in the chat. Getting some real French house shit right now. Do we still get that deal down around? Lots of Metallica over 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, metal's different, though, if I'm being honest. Like, it never feels that long. Oh, disco. I hit me with the disco, like, I love it. Is this you, Corserine? This is not you, is it? Whoever Killed the Radio is on my shit list. Video Killed the Radio, that song? Corserine 3000 on Instagram. I like this shit. It's fun. It's fun to listen to. I hate that song. I'm dead. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I will not ignore the Cuddly Octopus. Okay, so it's this one, Corserine, and you just started doing. Okay, cool. I got you. I'm gonna follow you. GTA 5 ad trailer music. Yeah. That was this bullshit by Tyler. It's just 8 minutes, keeps you engaged. I mean, that's the challenge, though. Is you gotta make it engaging enough. Yeah. I agree with that, Clever Empire. That's a solid point. If the song is engaging, I'm gonna listen to it. It's just rare that it's engaging. 2-minute songs irritate me, especially if it's really good. Well, you're in a minority. People who get annoyed by short music and don't just listen to it on repeat. I love a 1-minute-and-30-second long song. In 2024, give me that shit. Give me In and Out. I'm gonna listen to it 8 times in a row. But give me In and Out. I'm putting shit on repeat. That's a fact. Like, I might just run it back. If I really like a song, I'm gonna just run it back 4 times. I have no feedback on this. You're a great producer. It's really fun music, bro. You just gotta get into the content shit. That's the thing that you're not doing. If you started doing, people really fuck with this music. You just gotta make more content. If you start making more content and DJing outside more and playing your music and like DJ sets, I feel like people will really fuck with it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's not hyperpop either. That's like French house. That's French house. I wouldn't call that hyperpop. I'll be starting the song over before it's done. That's a fact. This can be in any mainstream racing game right now. I agree with that 100,000%. There is this Chicago Blonde by Asian Blonde. Shout out to Asian Blonde. They just released the EP last week. I already fuck with these kids, man. Out of the UK, making cool ass fucking music. Sosa, you live in Chicago? Where do you live, Sosa? We have ideas on label with good DJ sets. That's fine. Ideas is the first hurdle. Get ideas, you just gotta execute them. Asian X Blonde on Instagram. Make sure you go follow these guys. They're fantastic. Lots of talent in these young guys. Yeah, where's everybody from right now? Let us know if you're in the chat. You're in Miami, relocating to Chicago with Alex. Okay, fire. That's what I was wondering. I wasn't sure if it was just Alex in Chicago or if you were there too. That's fire, bro. Not Peoria, Illinois. I almost moved there once, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very glad that I didn't. So I'm kind of sorry that you did that. Yeah, we almost moved there the first time. We almost moved to America. It's just mini Chicago. No, it's not. Don't lie to us. That's not what it is. Check the references. We had lots of Costco's in Sacramento. That's not a bad thing either. Just lonely says I know some people from Peoria. I fuck with this, bro. That's it. Demo doesn't cut. No, I fuck with this, man. I actually really love the production. You guys are great. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't have too much feedback. The only part I'm not sure about is this part, if I'm being real. I don't know if I love this part. But I also see the need for it. I don't know. It's tough. I love the instrumentation too. I don't know. It's just the. I think it's maybe just the transition from. I think it's just the transition from being so built up into. Hold on, let me think about this. It's something about the guitar line specifically in this gap that is catching my ear in a weird way. I think rhythmically. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe. There might not be anything wrong with it at all. That's the thing. I don't even know if I'm rehearing something that I would be like, oh, change this. Or if it's just catching my ears in a way that I'm like, oh, it didn't quite hit for me the same way in that moment, but it's really just that moment. And it's only for like a split second. It's not even the whole break. Like it's like a split second of that break where I'm like, wait. So I don't know. Maybe nothing at all. maybe nothing. That's all I gotta say. Maybe nothing. Pitching things here. Oh, not from there. Where you from? Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. One of my thoughts on an underground artist dropping an album with almost no fan base. I don't know. Like, to me, I would probably do singles first, build a fan base, and then drop an album. So you're not just wasting like all this work that you've put in on like a full project and like time and effort, like, or just rolling out every single and then packaging it as an album and being like, oh, well, we released these 10 singles over the last year. Here's the album, and then just like throwing maybe a song or two on it instead. Like, to me, it just doesn't make sense as an underground artist to not maximize the return you get on each thing that you've made. So if it's like, you know, pushing an album is harder. That just naturally, it's more difficult. There's more to push. There's more to promote. There's more to get people to listen to. There's more songs that you want people to stream. And more often than not, they're just going to stream the thing that is like the most popular or the single. So I don't know. For me, you maximize the opportunities you have to get on playlists, on editorial playlists, on DSPs, on platforms. If you just release everything as a single and just roll it out in a way where like, okay, like you do 6 singles over 6 months, and then in month 7, you repackage it as an album and you're like, hey, whoa, actually, surprise, here's a fucking album. There's 2 extra songs or 2 different versions or remixes or whatever it is on the project. You'll just get more out of that. What do I mean by artist development? I mean making artists better. I don't know, helping them become better, helping them develop and learn about the industry and learn about the things that they need to do to improve, and making them better at making music. I know that's such a weird way to put it, but that's what I mean. That you should definitely submit. Yeah, absolutely. If you're here in the chat and you want feedback on your music at all, you should absolutely submit. Galaxy, what's the artist name that you got for us today? And then also Clever Empire, what's your artist name too? Yeah, bro, true, definitely a true AD. What is AD? What is that? Oh, me? Yeah. That's like, I'm just trying to help you guys improve. Like, I've been an artist myself. I produce music. I manage artists. I work in distribution. Like, I pitch to DSPs all the time. I pitch to curators all the time. I connect with curators, so I kind of know what they fuck with. Like, oh, you changed your name, Kenneth Goodrich. What did it change? Artist developer. Yeah, sorry. I got it after a second. I was like, what the fuck is AD? Architectural Digest? I'm not architect. I wish. What? Yeah, you. But whatever you want, bro. If you're in the chat, you can ask questions. I've been answering questions all fucking stream. I'm sitting in the dark because I'm recovering from a concussion, so that's why I'm sitting here like this. But yeah, I'm fucking like whatever you want. Like I'm here. Like I try. This is like my office hours, right? So like I work in music full time. I'm the director of A&R at a distribution company, but I also do like every other part of it. And so this is like my office hours. I do this 2 hours a week, and this is like really like for people to just ask me questions. Like you ask me if you're in the community and part of my community, you can ask me questions whenever you want. I just like to do it in a setting where everyone can get the information, so that it's not like a situation where people are asking me the same question 100 times, because I can just answer it for everybody, and then you have the information. That's kind of like what I like to do. So if you're in here, yeah, I will give you feedback on your music. That is kind of the core of what we do. Other people in the community will too. So other artists, other producers, curators, A&Rs, whoever is here, managers, whatever, like they'll have opinions. They'll let you know, so you can learn from those things too. But we'll talk about the technical aspects of music. We'll talk about songwriting. We'll talk about mixes. We'll talk about content. We'll talk about what your socials look like. If you have questions, we'll talk about that. Like really whatever, bro. I'm just here to help. Like I've learned a lot. I've been in the industry for like 10 years. So I've learned a lot just from like watching and doing. And like for me, it's just like, all right, like if I can just help people figure things out earlier, then I don't have to work with artists who have no fucking idea what's going on, one, which makes my life easier, right? But two, like, yeah, like it'll help you guys figure out how to be more self-sufficient and not have to rely on some fucking scammer who's gonna be like, yo, pay me $1,000 to give you music feedback, which is dumb as fuck. Don't do that. Or pay me $500 to be on a playlist. Like that's dumb as fuck. Don't do that either. So that's what we talk about. It's really just like shit that I've learned in my career that I can help you guys learn from too. And if that helps you figure out how to fucking do this shit, like then just yeah, that's what this is about. It's just helping you guys figure it out. So the scammers are out here, bro. They just are. Like, look, it's a predatory fucking industry. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not. Like, motherfuckers will try and take from you and take from you and take from you forever. Like, it's just kind of the reality of being an artist, bro. Like, you are constantly giving. Anyway, this is Jay Cortez. I fucking love Jay Cortez. This dude is sick, bro. Scammers be scamming. That's a fact. They do be scamming all the time, every day. Jay Cortez _ this guy's phenomenal. Submit the playlist. This is a good way to do that too. But if you don't have Spotify for artists, then one, you're fucking up on that front, because that's how. Like as an independent artist, that's how you do it. Spotify for artists. There's an app, you can put it on your phone. There's also a back end that you can, looks like this. You can just sign up for it if you have Spotify. Like, I don't know who I should show you. I'll show you Isaac, because he's my artist and I manage him. But like, look, got all the shit in here. So like, boom, you can see like your releases, your songs, what playlists you've been in, what you have upcoming, how your audience is doing. Like, bro, we're doing like 10,000 streams a day. That's fucking tight. Boom. Like, you see how many streams you've got. Like, all this information, which will help you target your audience better and figure out how to push to your audience better. You can see how your releases are doing, bro. You can put merch up, videos. You can change your profile. Boom, boom. Spotify for artists is how you submit to playlists there. Playlist curators, like, it's really about relationships and building relationships. Look at other artists. I have answered this question today. That's why I'm kind of like, god damn it. But like, look at other playlists that artists like you are on and reach out to those people. Figure out who runs those accounts. Look on Instagram, follow artists. Like, just figure out what other people are getting placed. That's really the best way. How do you learn who those people are? Oh, bro. This is my cheat code. I'm gonna just show you guys right now. So I got artists who's like Chris Patrick, like boom, right? Jay, this is amazing, bro. This shit is fucking beautiful. You're the best. Alright, look. Where's he been? Okay, hot hits. Oh, look, there's an email here and an Instagram. Let's go look up the Instagram. Whoopie Luncheon. Well, can't find it. And sometimes you can't find it. That's just what it is. And sometimes you just gotta hit the fucking... I am gonna update the footy playlist again, even though I might not play this week. Alright, boom. Whoopi Luncheon. I just followed him, because I don't know who the fuck this dude is, and I've never submitted to him before. But he likes The Simpsons, and I like The Simpsons. What am I gonna do next? Probably DM this dude and be like, hey bro, I got a song that I want to submit to you. Are you cool with that? Oh, the editorial curators? That one's tough. I actually don't even know. Actually, I don't know. The ones that I have been able to find have always been off of artists that I follow when they tag editorial playlists on a DSP. So like if I see someone I fuck with, tag a bunch of people at Apple Music, I'm gonna immediately follow those people at Apple Music and reach out and try and talk to them and build a relationship with them, because that's kind of what you have to do. Like it's a lot of research. Like I'm gonna be real, like being a manager is 95% research and just like keeping an eye on what other people are doing. And sometimes I will actually just go, like again, like boom, like I'm gonna go to, like I had an artist who's like Zoe Ko who released recently, right? So I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't do this. I went to Tagged and I just went through every fucking platform that had posted her music, and I followed every single one of them, and I reached out and I sent my music to them too, because I was like, yo, like I have a song and an artist who's kind of similar to this. Let me just look at all the people who have supported this artist, because those people are probably gonna like this music too. And then I just DM'd it to them, and I just spend a lot of time DMing them. And if I'm being completely honest with you, that's how I got her on Zane Lowe. I just found somebody who worked on the Zane Lowe show. I followed them on Instagram, and I sent them a cold DM out of the blue and was like, yo, like, I see you like this music. So I have this song. This is the story of the song. This is why it's important to me. This is why it's an important release to me. So, you know, if you get some time, check it out. And I got lucky, and he checked it out. And then he put it on Zane Lowe. And that's fucking tight. But sometimes it's just like that. You got to shoot your shot, but you got to know who you're talking to and figure out who the people that you got to, like, send shit to is. So honestly, for me, it's really just been like following artists and seeing who they tag when they get wins, bro. Like I'll be like, all right, like I need to know this person at this DSP, and that's just kind of what it is. And yeah, like being a manager is like hella fucking cold called. I seen KJ, I was like, nah, there's no way. I do work for Genius. It's a lot. It's a lot, but look, like that's what it's been for me. It's just been like you gotta like grind and fucking like figure out who it is and just hit people up. That's all. What was the question from you, Shalyn Sosa? I missed it. You said something. You had a question. I missed it. How you gauge a distribution deal for artists in the scene now? What are you getting for the percentage that you're giving up? Are you getting money? Do they get wins in the genre that you're in? Are you a priority? If you're not a priority, it doesn't fucking matter. I know you got mad Excel sheets for contactless. I do. I fucking do, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I got a lot of fucking. I do spreadsheets like a motherfucker. Yeah, I don't scam anyone. Like I honestly like didn't even ever want to do paid submissions, but you guys were like, yo, do you have a way to skip the queue? And like I was just like, all right, fuck it, like if you really want it, we'll do it. All right, this is Phil Tyler and TCK with Mistakes. Sorry, we're gonna get back into this music. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is another music video. Looks clean already, to be honest. We shoot this at Dave & Buster's. Oh wait, no. Oh, hold on, shut the fuck up. They're from North Carolina, right? Is this Frankie's, bro? Videographer sold his car to get the camera and use it to make videos. Now that's hustling, bro. That's investing in your art right there. You gotta invest in your art. They're in North Carolina, right? I think you told me this last time. I'm in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. New York City, where they paint murals of Biggie. Virginia, okay, never mind, it's not Frankie's. Kevin Smith stuff, whoa. Deep reference there. I don't know if the kids will know who Kevin Smith is like that, bro. Outside DC, fire. This is a fun music video, bro. This is a storyline. It looks great. There's things that I would change about it, like as a producer. I told you I'm old. I'm dead, bro. I know the reference too, though, so I'm with you on that. There are things that I would change about this video, just from like as a content producer and like as somebody who's had to like quality control a lot of videos. There were little things that I would change, but overall it's fun. Yeah, very first music video done, so it's definitely new. Well, but still fire. The movement is good. I'll work on stabilizing a little bit more. Sometimes it's too shaky. Like some of these shots, like I maybe would have redone the scene to get a cleaner take of it. And that's something that I would maybe tell this director to do, is just don't be afraid to get pickups. And if you see a scene that you really like, do it as many times as it takes to get a clean shot of it. Obviously a stabilizer helps generally too. If he doesn't have one yet, I would highly recommend getting like a gimbal. DJI ones are super nice and they work extremely well. But some of these more static shots are great. Like the composition of them is really nice. And the editing is pretty good, so. I think it's just practice, bro. Like, honestly, like, this is a great first music video for sure. Like, this is not what my first music video would look like. Best advice for videos is shoot the double amount of scenes, 100%. Get more to work with. Yeah, he's definitely gonna get raw as fuck. If this is the first one, like, there's a lot of potential. He's doing a good job. Because some of these shots are great, bro. Like, even this, like, see, now, what he could have worked on is the switch between that fade from the foreground and the background. Like, little things like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, like, could have gone back and redid that. But overall, no, that's a really solid video. The song was fun. It actually made the song hit for me more in that case. Time for Christian on Instagram, which is T4TCK, right? Find and fulfillment, God first. Fuck yeah, man. Get you, do your thing, do your thing. Time for Christian on Instagram, TCK. Yeah, I think it's just practice, bro. I think that's really all it is for a lot of people, just generally. Like, creatively, like, you just got to make a bunch of shit, bro. It's like, it's that $10,000 shit, right? Like, the more you make, the better you get, and that's just what it is. The more tricks you learn, the more, like, the more creative you get, the more you look at things and you're like, all right, like, what's a way that I can make this elevate even more? 5 more videos being edited right now. Well, I'm sure by the time he gets to the 5th one, he's gonna have learned so much. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just a progression. This is Chisloni's The Lord with Tonic Sip version 2. It's a work in progress, so let us know what you think in the chat. If you are here in the chat and you haven't submitted yet, or you want to skip the queue and get bumped up, and guarantee you get played before you get off stream today, the best thing you can do is hit skip and subscribe or give us a sub. That'll get you bumped up into our priority. There's only 2 more songs left in that queue.
Sip, 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 till my motherfucking body drown. Yeah, I don't get good feelings when you come around. I've been boxing demons.
That's pretty solid, man. I made it to an hour and 20 minutes on stream today.
Why the fuck you pressure? Turn the angel's tea into a red shirt. Fucking with me, empty in the clip. If I'm gonna grab for it, don't make the mistake playing with me. You can't come back from it. Been feeling belligerent, drunken fist, breaking bread like Pumpernick, working hard like double shift. These my chips, so I double dip. I can't put this.
This is a great delivery, bro. I like this melodic delivery from you. FTNK Fatinkt. I don't remember how to say your name, but Fatinkt. FTN. I'm gonna just call you fucking FTN.
Got me moving sluggish.
Fountain.
Fly out to the UK just to avoid all the rubbish.
Yeah, I love that. I love that melodic delivery, bro. Chisloni's on Instagram. He's rocking with this one.
Like yours truly, but he doesn't. That's ain't no surprise. Like I'm done.
This is an easy listen, bro. Easy listen.
While we kick it like I'm on read.
I definitely just throw this shit on in the background and vibe out. Yeah, we did get a lot of submissions today. I will do the free bumps up from the chat in a little bit. Well, actually, yeah, fuck it. In 8 minutes, I usually bump people up from the chat for free for the last 30 minutes. So if we get through these 2 subscribers, maybe I'll just do that and we'll start it early just in case I feel too tired and get off just a little bit before 8. We'll also go raid somebody else in the music community after I get off. So stick around if you are here in the chat and you're looking for more places to send your music or send your artist music to on Twitch. We will take you to another Discord, We'll take you to another Twitch stream before I get off today.
Sip, 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 till my motherfucking body drown. Shots grabbed off the glass like Dennis Rodman parties. Espolòn whiskey, I don't drink Bacardi. You look paranoid, but I ain't peep your shawty. You like Issa Rae, too insecure, it got you acting oddly. Damn. Sip, 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 sip.
Fuck, I'm enjoying myself too much. No, I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I'm going on vacation soon, so I'm going to be gone for like 10 days. So there will be like 2 or 3 streams that we don't do in the next couple of weeks. I'm traveling next week too, so I'm going to be in Nashville helping my little sis move in to school. So I'm going to miss Monday next week, but I'm going to try to stream Thursday this week, Thursday next week, and the following Monday, and then I'll be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I just gotta thank
you mean you're gonna make sure you come like Kobe? Drop 81 tracks on you, Jesus Christ. Please don't do that. Alright, this is Da Vinci Castle with Struggling. This one came from Galaxy. Bro, that's totally fair. Like, you know, hit me with the message on Discord. If I don't see it, I'm sorry. I'm working a full. We got an Overcast EP dropping on Friday as well. I'm in EP release mode this week, and then I got a new single from Ajna next week. too, so the boy's busy. We got releases.
The man I am if God didn't save me. Made money. Thank God for this paper.
I love the production. I don't know if I'm crazy about this vocal tone that Da Vinci is doing, but only because it feels kind of forced. And we were just talking about this earlier. Like, I feel like I'm not crazy about it when an artist really tries to force a sound from their voice, because it feels that way a little bit, as opposed to like kind of sitting back into the natural voice. This video is clean, bro. You did a good job. Oh, that was just an intro. Oh no, not an intro. Use CapCut to edit this? What'd you use to edit this?
Have you ever been down to your motherfucking last dollar? That'll make you swallow.
I can't say one more phrase. Just said it. Okay, but I want to know. now I want to know. Is it just rude? If it's rude, don't say it. Said it was entertaining. Oh, she liked it. What did it sound like? And this is why I always ask for you guys to let us know what you think too, because like, I'm not always going to agree. We're not always going to agree, and that's fine. Beat is tough though. I actually much prefer this delivery. It makes a little bit more sense here than it did at the beginning. I don't know. I think it's probably rude. Okay, well then don't say it. If it's rude, that's okay. You can keep it. I like the lyrics though.
My success stemmed from depression. I knew some way you get better.
I do think the delivery still needs some work. I see what he's going for, but I think it's just dialing in the sound. You know what I mean? If he keeps working on it, I think it's pretty solid.
That'll make you swallow your pride. Have you ever felt so low, bro? So low. Can't find it just to cry.
Yeah, visual is tight though. I actually think you've done a great job on the visual. Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for the job you did on the visual for sure. If my success stems from depression, I got that one too.
If you got nothing to do, find something to do. You ain't got nothing to lose, nothing to prove.
One thing you need to work on is just white balance on some of these outside shots where the sun is kind of like the sky is a little overexposed. I feel that too. Check the rhyme. I hear that. I hear that influence for sure. I think it's still just dialing it in. You know what I mean? It's just still practice with this like vocal tone and like really like getting it down.
In my hand, spirit tiger, the soul of a lion. David versus Goliath defeated the giant. In this land, I'ma climb to the top of the mountain. Here I stand all alone.
Like it feels like he's pushing it out. That's the thing that I don't like personally, is that it feels like he's pushing the voice more than sitting back into that growl naturally. Like I don't know that it needs to be this. Like it feels really high. I wish that it was kind of just like sat back into it. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. don't worry about that. But you know what I'm saying? Like it does just still feel a little bit forced. And I wish he would sit back into that voice a little bit more, because there are moments of me really, really loving that tone from him. And there are moments where it just feels like it could be a little smoother. You know what I mean? But I think it's just like figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely like it's not what he talks like every day, you know what I mean? So it's like obviously like a character voice, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do think that if that's what you're doing, like you really have to dial it in. It's something you've got to practice until it's like perfect. And I don't know that it's perfect yet, but I see what he's going for, and I don't hate it. It's not something that I'm fully opposed to. That's his dead ass voice though? What do you mean? Okay, well if that's the case, that's kind of crazy.
On morning side.
Hold on, I gotta find a fucking video of this guy talking on socials. Oh, this is hilarious also, separately. This is good content. This guy's fun. I like his vibe though. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to hear you talk, bro. Jesus Christ.
I got you. Oh.
It's not quite his voice. I mean, just from that little snippet I heard, like it still feels like it's somewhat put on, which again is fine, but I think it's just dialing it in. So I would just encourage him to keep working on that delivery more than anything. Flatbush Vibes for sure. I know another artist, Ray Murado, that has the same sound, but you sound hard with. Well, tap, tap, tap in. Ding Dong by Kenneth Goodrich. I fuck with this artist, bro. Bro, you're out in LA, right?
I've been locked in the stew for a week. I don't shower, I don't sleep. I'm so fucking hungry. I won't ever reach my peak.
This shit is hard, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I keep climbing, I'm shining.
I gotta link you with a show, bro.
Never mind, man, going up on the bomb, man. It's Saddam's head when I'm rhyming. You get up, man.
Like, I do think that, like, especially on the producer side of things, like, you guys make crazy shit together.
I hit the stage, got 100,000, screaming my name.
You get it with Premiere? Fire.
I can't complain, I'm so well and down. I let it all hang, I'm doing my thing.
You're advanced. Yeah, you're advanced. I'm a CapCut editor. You're advanced. Yeah, Mari, for sure. We're not, we're about to start doing free bumps from the chat, actually. He did get straight, he got straight to the point, bro. I fuck with this. Alright, if you're in the chat, you want to get bumped up for free, now's the time. Put your artist name in the chat. I'm going to make a separate queue. It'll be a little bit more rapid fire, but we're going to bump stuff up from the chat for free because you guys have been cool and hanging out and bearing with me while I sit here in the dark and listen to your music. And I talked a lot today, so I appreciate it. In the meantime, do you guys want a little preview? Yeah, cause I can. While I catch up with the chat, let's give you guys a little preview of the Overcast EP we've got coming out. What do you guys want? Let's give you Reset. Actually, yeah, we'll give you Reset. All right, this comes out on Friday. I'm really excited about this project. Well, bear with me while I make this cue.
I hit the reset. Too many days, my nerves shook as a kid because the ops was shooting at recess. I couldn't recess. In each step, got heavier with the descent. This shit is decent. I hit the joint and get caught in all of my defects. Can't nobody tell me that we next. I know that we now. I fell flat. I'm standing on my feet now. And as a kid, I knew I was obsessive. Watching words and similes curve different directions. But what a blessing. I never had to pick up that.
This is one of my clients on the Genius distro side. And an artist and producer I just really fuck with. He's great.
I've been the one to see through all my sketches and find what's really divine and get to go express it with a blessing.
Only the song's 1 minute and 54 seconds long, so.
Yeah, niggas know the mission. Hope it's over mentioned. Overcast, not the Spodioty dopalicious. Oh, he mad, knowing niggas wouldn't co-defender. Go and brag to your bitches like you so inventive. I've been overwritten, underpaid, soaking in my summer days. So it is, so it stays. So it is, so it stays. Gotta go and get a couple plays. Bolstering my brother when he fall out of shoulder pain. I've been holding rage in, about to go insane.
Crumb Pimpoblin, bro. I don't see that in there at all.
Yeah. But bless to my niggas rapping, you either
any tips to growing TikTok? Make content, just try things, bro.
I'm sticking laughing at niggas who kicking back and he fishing. Life isn't bad as I pictured this. Hey, life isn't bad as I pictured this. Yeah.
So you have to have submitted in the Google form if you want to get bumped up in the chat. If you've not submitted in the Google form, I can't bump you up, and that's just what it is. So HK Zeppel, you got to use the Google form to submit, okay? And let me know when you have. This is exactly the type of vibe I want for listening pleasure. Well, the whole album, well, the EP is 6 songs. 3 of them are out. There's 3 new songs on there. I'm only gonna play you that one, but I really love this project. I'm like really excited by it. All right. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this like rapid fire queue. So for this part, because we do the free bumps, sometimes we don't listen to the songs all the way through, just so we can get through as many as we can in a short amount of time. He is repping the town. Yeah, he's from Oakland. He is from Oakland, California, and we love him. Native Sons, I got you. There was somebody make content and try things. Not literally. Like, that's really it. Like I can't give you better. Like take advantage of trends and things that are happening. Duet people, interact with people, collaborate with other creators. Like. But make a lot of content, see what works for you, and then dive into that. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, y'all from Oakland. Y'all dangerous. I'm dead, bro. I'm not from Oakland. He's from Oakland. I'm not dangerous. Resolve. Did you put that shit in the fucking Google form yet, bro? I'm trying to bump you up for free, my guy. I don't know anything about it. Is that a thing? People from Oakland dangerous? I met him. He was mad nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He didn't strike me as all that dangerous. Like, not like in like a bad way, but like, he was mad chill. It was all love. We got pizza. It was mad cool. First time we met, we got pizza. It was mad cool. We just talked about music. It was mad fun. This is Groove by Ben's Baby. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oakland's a regular city with problems like any other place. That seems fair. Great place to go. I've never been. I would love to. Nah, be cool people in dangerous places. I mean, that's fair. I fuck with this, bro. I really don't actually have too much feedback from you. This is right, and it feels very current. It feels very young and fun. There's some timing stuff, but I don't think the kids will mind the way that I mind. I know should be getting greasy anywhere. Greasy. Oof. I hope not. I don't want my clothes to get greasy. Grease stains, man. The fucking worst. Let us know what you think in the chat. And again, if you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, now's the time. We're bumping people up for free for the rest of the stream. Got about 25 minutes left. I'm getting tired though, so we might cut it short. I don't know. We're finna go on a raid though after this. There's grease everywhere. Stop. That's a nightmare for me, bro. That's an actual nightmare for me. An actual nightmare. Mickey Hayes. How you bump yo, Mickey? What's up? How you been? If you're here in the chat, you want to get bumped up for free, now's the time. Put your artist name in the chat. Unless you are already in this queue, don't do it. Finish more songs, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll be back on Thursday from 6 to 8. You have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later on this week, all right? That's what I'm saying, bro. I like my shit. I only buy shit if I really like it. And if I really like it and it gets a grease stain, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be so fucking tight. I'm gonna be so tight with myself. It'll upset me. Ben's Baby, I like that. I followed you on Instagram. This one's Different Codes by 01 Forward. I'm good. I'm recovering from a concussion right now, which is why I'm sitting in the dark like this, and the music is real low for me, but it's cool. It's my first stream back. I couldn't stream last week at all.
Listen to the hardest gold. Listen to the heart it glows. Grew up standing up on different codes. Dip into my newer flows.
Look, man. It is what it is. I don't want to ruin my shit. I'll be tight.
The wide stargaze of the old soul. Living, loving, so I'm never cold. I live the risk, but I never fold. I got it on my own, but
I'm not mad at the delivery here.
I got it on my own, but thank you to my people. I got this crimson.
I'm not mad at the flow.
Like I said before, this take time.
I think the vocal recording could be a little bit better. There's a little bit too much reverb delay on the vocal. I will cut that down a little bit.
But the shawty I kept is the one that I kept. No take back, spit of speed, I taste that. I know
is the master quiet for everybody, or is it just because I have my volume turned down? The beat is tough. Is this quiet to anybody else, or is it just me?
All my flowers on time. As a man, not a guy, so I'm taking my crown off. No longer a king.
No, the vocals can be louder.
I focus on her, so all I got to was really you. It was really you. Put your soul into these melodies.
Yeah, I feel like the vocal could come up a little bit in the mix and just cut through the mix a little bit more. Right now, it feels a little buried under the instrumental, which is a really nice instrumental, but we want to hear your voice really shine through.
You feel protected under me. You're all my everything. Listen to the hardest gold. Listen to the heart it glows. Grew up standing up on different codes.
Flows are on point though.
Dip into my newer flows. Listen to the hardest gold. Listen to the heart it glows.
The other thing that I would say that you should do, I don't know if you're just talking to yourself in the chat. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Check the Rhyme. I agree with you. I'm right here with you, my boy. Leave me to check to see if I had something else playing in the background because the separation between the vocal and the beat. Also fair.
It's true, and you saw it through. Every man ain't cut the same, and you knew.
I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you.
Now back up to my poetry. You was the bloom that killed the blue, shaded on my
Native Sons reminds me of Killer Free. That's just good, man. I actually like it a lot. It kind of feels like some old New York shit, like truthfully.
Listen to the heart is gold. Listen to the heart it glows.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna come back and listen to this at full volume.
Listen to the heart is gold. Listen to the heart it glows. Grew up standing up on
nice with it.
different
He's nice
codes.
with it. I wish there was like some more vocal layers. So that's one point. Like I wish you'd like stack some more ad libs, maybe some background vocals, that kind of thing. Vocal mix needs to be a little bit louder. I do. Yeah, all genres are welcome here. You can send whatever you want. I'm down to listen to everything. I like real rap. We all like real rap. Beyonce by Griff. I like Griff a lot. Griff is fire. I'm just gonna save this and add it to the playlist now. Also, Wilson's on it. I fuck with Wilson too, bro. Wilson is hard as shit. Shout out to Wilson. We fuck with Wilson here. I'm excited about this. If you want to submit, if you're in the chat and you're new here and you want to submit, this is how you do it. Use this link to submit. And if you want to skip the queue, just let me know your artist name. We'll go and pick people up from the chat for free for the rest of the stream. I fuck with Wilson, bro. He's hard. Beyonce.
Okay.
Smart.
We back in the H like 281.
I fuck with Griff a lot, man. Griff music __ on Instagram. He's out of Austin, Texas, but his shit has been slapping, bro. He's been sending some really crazy music over for the last like 5-6 months, maybe a little bit longer than that, but it's been on point, bro. Oh man, I want to bump my fucking head so hard right now, but I want to shake my brain around like that. Probably not good for me. Probably not good for me.
I'm good with the Joneses, so shout out Kadita. These paper plane hats make me think about Mia. Run through the party like Tia, oh yeah. Bitch really freaky, I see when I see her. Came with a friend and it sparked an idea. Say she from an island and speak like Sansia. I got a man in the market for size. Thick in the head and it's strictly for size. Would think I be crumping way, I'm on the ride. Don't talk to me like I ain't one of them guys.
Up in this bitch like G.I. Jane. Stealing this shit like Dion's chain. I'm far from crazy, I'm beyond sane. My bitch act good, she beyond tame. You stay grounded, I be on planes.
Cam says this is hard, gives a shout out Wilson. Yeah, this is sick. Love all these modern ass references, me too. Tia Karini reference was immaculate. Bro, I'm saying Griff is really on point, bro. This shit's fire. I'll give you a second verse because I'm really enjoying this. I gotta answer the text message.
I'm off for the tree. I shoot at this bitch like do. You shoot at this bitch like you Shaq at the 3. Anthony Davis, spectacular D. Can't ever let this shit happen to me. Happen to who? It happened to he. Dropped out of school, I don't have a degree, but I'm not a fool, I just happen to be one of the best, like I'm based with the fleet. You one of the reps, like you stripe with a T. Not joking around when I'm talking about D's, but that's what you get when you talk about G. Bitch, I'm up in this bitch like G.I. Jane. Stealing this shit like Dion's chain. I'm far from crazy, I'm beyond sane. My bitch act good, she beyond tame. You stay grounded, I be on planes.
Young Superhero Kenneth Wilson. Oh, I will check that out, bro. I think I already listened to that
My bitch got body like Beyonce.
This is hard, bro. Shoot at his bitch like Shaq with a 3. That's funny, bro. I really like Griff. I feel the same way, Ruben. Like, really good energy, good presence, like, great delivery. It's really on point, but the lyrics are really smart, too, which is the thing, like, all of it, all around, like, the beat choices, like, it impresses me and it stands out, which is, you know, it's what we look for, right? Like, that's the thing you want. You want to listen to something and be, like, impressed and, like, want to listen to more, and I feel like consistently that's been the case with Griff. I've really enjoyed everything that we've listened to. Like, I mean, if you go back on the VOD on YouTube, like, you'll literally see me every time that we played a song be like, oh, this shit's fire, bro. So, this is Cam_, who I also really fuck with too, so let us know what you think in the chat. I feel like Cam's really, like, just really dropped into this super nice pocket musically recently. Not that you went before, but like, you know, like, this is a thing we talk about a lot, is like finding your sound as an artist. And I really like Cam, you are like finding your sound right now, and it's such an exciting thing to get to hear. I love this melodic shit from you too, man. Nah, you're welcome. Like, I really, like, for me, it's just the way I hear it, you know what I mean? And it's like, through listening to you for an extended period of time, I do just feel like you're really finding this cool sound for yourself. It's so unique, it's so you, and I love it. Let's do more than visit, yeah. I don't wanna waste my time no more.
Should I leave the window open, or should I close it? Will you keep your promises, or will you leave?
I be trying not to say everything. I agree with you. It's the same thing. But it's like, it's not that things aren't fire even when we give feedback. It's just like different parts of the journey. And that's the thing that I try and remind people in here is like, all right, some people are just further along or have access to different things, and it's just a part of the process. Like, at its core, if the music is good, that's what matters. But there are things around that can be improved always. And that's why we like to talk about those things in here and be like, all right, like, maybe you should try this, or maybe you should change your sound and try this instead, or maybe this sound fits you better. And I feel like that's one of the things we've been really successful with in here, is just helping artists figure out where they sound the best and how they can sound the best and what they can do to improve. And that's really what this is. You know what I mean? That's what I want this to be. I want this to be a constant place where you can grow and get better. So
I got good intentions, yeah. I'll treat you different, yeah. I don't wanna waste your time.
I fuck with this. This is great, man. This is one of my favorite songs you've sent in so far, without a doubt. Cam Modoc Music on Instagram. Like you'll hear me get on people about timing frequently. And again, like that's the other thing I want you guys to remember is like at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. This is the way I listen to music. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that's like you don't have to just change something if I say like, hey, it should be this way. But that's why I'm always like, hey, if you're in the chat, let us know what you think too. Because like by getting the opinions of multiple people at once, maybe it is something that stands. You know what I mean? Like maybe and sometimes in some cases, like when we were listening to the Asian Blonde song, like yeah, maybe no one else heard that, and that's fine. If no one else heard it, maybe that means it's not a thing that anyone's gonna hear except for me, and that's the way that I'm hearing it, and that's fine. But in the case of like, you know, when something is off time and everyone in the chat is like, yo, yeah, work on timing or work on this part, like the upside of that is then you have this opinion coming in from multiple people who can really tell you what they think and how they feel about things, and then you can take that and figure out what to do with it, if anything at all. I don't know. That's the way I look at this. Like this isn't like me being like, hey, you have to change XYZ thing, otherwise I'm not going to listen to the song. But I might be less likely to listen to it, and other people might be too. So this is my way to flag things. I just consider this like quality check-in for everybody, where we can just like talk about it openly and be like, all right, cool. All right, this is Ice Daggers by Native Sons. Let us know what you think of the chat. Acclaimed and respected by hip-hop legends. Okay, fuck yeah. The 41-track album, is that a joke? All right, I'm gonna be real. No one needs a 41-track album, bro. That's maybe my biggest thing right now, like off rip. Like, why? Is it instrumental? I'm sorry, is that? Or is this just a long intro? If this is a long intro, 2 LPs, 2 producers. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense. At 20 songs each, basically. What was the reason I'm dead? I mean, these beats are hard. Okay, with it being an instrumental album, I give you a pass, because that actually makes a little bit more sense. And especially with that being 2 LPs from 2 different producers. But also at the same time, why don't you just cut that down into two albums of 10 songs and then have 2 full releases that you could do and roll it out? Like, is there a reason that you wouldn't do it that way, where it's like, all right, like you got 10 songs from one producer, 10 songs from the other producer, you put it out on like DSP. So wait, are you putting this out on DSPs at all, or is this just for sync? Because like the other thing I would say is like, oh, you're syncing. Okay, well then that makes sense. But like if you wanted to make extra income off of this, you could release it too on streaming, because there's a bunch of these lo-fi instrumental playlists on Spotify, and you could just rack up streams and make extra income off that shit. If that doesn't hurt. Oh, it's on DSPs? All right, well, cool. I mean, fuck it. Like if you're a producer and you're churning out that many beats anyway, yeah, I don't actually have an issue with it. I think for artists, don't do 41. If you're an artist, don't do a 41 song album. But for a producer, yeah, like if you're just churning these shits out, like why not? I will say more than anything, I agree with Check of the Rhyme in the chat here of just people seeing it and being like, oh fuck, that's a lot of songs. I don't want to listen to it. But I'm also fucking with this beat, so I'm not too mad at it either. Native Sons 410 on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. I mean, the beats are hard, so I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. That's OD as an artist for sure. Don't do it. If you're an artist, don't do that. But if you're a producer and you can do that, fuck it, why not? Rose-colored cat eyes by Dirty Apples up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Nah, the beats are hard, bro. I'm a producer as well, so like I enjoy a good easy listen hip hop beat so you can put on in the background and just do shit, rap over a little bit. So oh, okay, Dirty Apples. The fuck is this? I have no feedback. This shit's hard, bro. Fantastic delivery. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got a couple minutes left. Danzilip says this is so nice. I love this. This is great. This is fantastic. I can't wait to hear more. I'm adding this to the playlist right now. Love the vibe of this track too. Where are you from? Daytona Beach, Florida. Damn. I have not heard any music like this out of Florida ever. I don't think, if I'm being real. This is way too chill for Florida. I feel like Florida would be the most hype shit ever. Yeah, No Socials linked on Spotify. So I would make sure you go do that in Spotify for Artists. I'm going to hit you with the No Socials in the chat just for now because of that. But just know, this is what we do for people when they don't have socials in the Spotify. So if you go to Spotify for Artists and go to View Profile, there'll be a section where you can add your socials in right here. Go do that for sure. And they'll pop up underneath the cities where people listen to you. And that'll just help people connect with you easier and find you easier. Like they hear you randomly and then they go to your profile and they're like, oh, how do I find this person? On socials, they can just go there, click through, boom, follow. You know what I'm saying? So I always just tell artists it's an easy thing to do. It's just an easy thing to link things together. I would add a bio as well, you know, some information about you guys, like where you're from. And you can add images in there too. So like, you know, right now it doesn't seem like you guys have claimed your account yet. So like when you get in there, you get Spotify for Artists. Definitely update your imagery. Like all those things just make your account more appealing, more engaging for listeners. Add playlists of stuff that you guys like to listen to. If there's multiple people in the band or in the collective, each of you could have your own playlist up on the profile and people could go follow that. It's a good way to connect with other artists and producers by sharing their music, sharing it on socials, and just building a network that way too. So I would suggest doing that if you're not doing that. And then definitely imagery, which is like photos of the band, like press photo right here. Like you can do a background behind your artist name. Like, yeah, I'll show you. Like, this is my artist bureau, right? We literally just released the first song. Before we released the song, I made sure we got Spotify for Artists so we could add imagery. You go here, it's a bio. Got socials, you can click through. Boom. This is much too good for only 7 listeners, I agree. That's why we do this. So we can find gems like that. I'll put that on the playlist. I'll definitely be sharing that. This is very cool. Bro, we are so close to 5,000 streams on this first release. I'm so psyched about it. I know it's not that like a huge amount, but it makes me really happy. West Side Blues, KLD up next. Boom. We got time for a couple more songs, and then we are going to go raid somebody else in the Twitch music community. So if you are an artist or a manager in here who's looking for more places to send your music to, stick around until the end of the stream, and I will take you to somewhere else where you can send your music and get feedback from somebody with like a decent platform who gives good music feedback. They might not be as kind. I'm gonna just say that straight up, because like a lot of other Twitch streamers, like communities can be a little savage, but gotta have some thick skin if you're an artist, because it's always gonna be that way. And this way you can get feedback from people who are not just so I fuck with this too, KLD.
Rapping, working out, but they'll still have my ass in debt. Psych, you know I get a check, kid. 18 years old, Lord knows who the vet is.
I do think that the vocal mix could be a little bit louder in this overall. The instrumental's very cool, the flow is very cool, the lyrics are good. Your voice sounds great. Bring the volume up a little bit so that it cuts through in the mix a little bit more. I feel like with rappers, more often than not, that is what happens. Like, it's just a very common thing that I think rappers do. And I don't know what the reason for that is, but don't bury your voice, man. Like, we want to hear you. You know what I mean? It's a fine line to get that balance between production being loud enough and vocal being loud enough. But always lean vocal over production. I don't know. But I like this. I do. I like this. Like, this is more fun. Honestly, for me, this is more fun to listen to than like a lot of like the big artists shit. I find that very uninspired. I like listening to people this early on, because it's just actually more fun to listen to. Like, you have more to say, which is great. Cloud Mari, PM Boy, on Instagram, if you're rocking with that one. I did see that the homie I Breathe Music put you on his playlist, though. Shout out to I Breathe Music all day. I fuck with his Instagram and TikTok. His platform is very cool. So if you have not tapped in, go check him out. Good music taste. Very specific music taste, but good music taste. All right, we got another one from back then, from Frank Reed and Native Sons. This one's back then. Is it instrumental too? I might not listen to this all the way through if that's what it is. All right.
Remember the days we used to wear
Oh no, we got rap.
shades, sipping Kool-Aid, walking around with a core main fade. Remember the days where
Okay, well, this is a real old school delivery on here, bro.
I
think some of the lyrics could be edited a little bit, if I'm being honest, like writer to writer. Just like from a syllable standpoint. It could be smoothed out a little bit, you know what I mean? Flow a little bit easier. But like at times it does feel like certain words are just kind of forced in there just to be in there. And that's something that
nowadays kids smoke endo, getting charged life. What's going on with the youth? You know that ain't right. Nowadays, everybody quit the gun blaze. Back then, niggas were scrap boys, shit and chains. Nowadays, it's hard to tell who's fake and who's real. Back then, all you had to know was guard your grill. Nowadays,
there's parts of this I really like though. Like I do like this hook for the most part. But it's the da-da-da-da. Like that rhythm specifically, it just feels like the extra syllables stuffed in there, and you can just edit it out, and it will flow just a little bit better.
Ice-T, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, can't forget my niggas who started OPP, Warren G, DOC, L.
Kind of fun listen though, honestly. Again, the production is fire. Alright, I am about to get off for 5 minutes though, so I'm gonna try and breeze through these last couple songs, because I want to make sure we get to as many as possible. So this is Crumb, Smile. I like this. Gives Mobb Deep. It definitely gives Mobb Deep, right? It gives that era of hip hop, which I'm not mad about. Let's figure out who we're gonna go raid to. Oh, Big Duck. My guy Big Duck is on. We're definitely gonna go raid Big Duck. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite music streamers for sure.
I've been getting dough, wonder where I've been. I've been on the road, wonder what I've been on.
That's all good, bro. It happens. I'm back on Thursday too, so. The timing is way better on this still, though. There's still slight timing issues on certain words. I will say that, like nudge them a little bit, but overall, much better. Like this part, timing issue right here. It's so close, bro. It really is so close. It's really close, man. I still really love your melodies, though. I still really love your delivery style. I think it's very of the times. I do think that it's still just the timing stuff that needs a little bit of work. Overall, though, much improved from like the first stuff that you were sending in at the beginning. Oh shit. Back with Sweetie with Couldn't See. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh man. Okay.
To learn how to get out my own way, and like a stoic, melancholic state, self-pity get comfortable. I know I can't stand that
ownership. Don't drop it in the chat, and I am about to get off in a second. We're gonna go raid somebody else, but I'm back on Thursday, alright? So if you haven't yet, join the Discord, follow me here. We do this every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8. But on Thursday, if you come send it in on Thursday. You have to send it in on stream days. But join the Discord and I'll update everybody and tag everybody. So come back on Thursday, alright? This is hard. I'm saving this. I actually was thinking the same exact thing, man. It's definitely like she's spit. And the beat's tough, bro. This is great. 596 monthly listeners.
America
Wild.
like an insane asylum with fake outrage over all the violence. Radio stations keep garbage in rotation to remind us of the chemical imbalance and the lack of guidance. Weak-willed invertebrates, a spineless alliance. I observe in silence. I've grown in
Nah, bro, this is
like
tough. I think everybody's just like, there's not that many people left in the chat, if I'm being honest. But this is great. I'm about to follow right now too. Back with Sweetie on Instagram.
Identify us, niggas be lying. Mentally, I'm on the road to Zion. The garden, root footprints in the sand. I am one with the land. Amongst the brightest.
This like is standout for sure. This like.
For what they are, not what they seem. I see things for what they are, not what they seem.
I fuck with this.
I see things for what they are, not what they seem.
Yeah, I put this in the playlist. Tough. All right, Nikki Hayes, you're up next. Gotta fuck with EB and Missy. Yeah, that'd be crazy. All right, we got Nikki Hayes. We got one more left after this, and then we're gonna dip. Go raid somebody. She's definitely fire, bro. I have a tough time. Like, sometimes it's like the bars are there, the recordings aren't, but I think she's got it all. Like, the recording sounded really good, the mix sounded good. Oh, Nikki. Fantastic. Sorry if you hear that, it's just my little sister. She's going crazy in the other room. They're bleaching her hair right now. It's Nikki Hayes on Instagram. This is phenomenal.
And as I grow in love and I emerge, you just don't want me to see my worth.
Whiskey Way says she's dope. This is great. This is really great. It's Nikki Hayes on Instagram. Make sure you follow if you're rocking with this one. We've definitely listened to a couple songs that Nikki's on stream that we've really enjoyed. This is not the first one. Amazing voice. Just great, smooth vocals. Great runs. I love that run. That's great, bro. That's just fire. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not even worried about that. Oh, where are you from? Where are you from? Berlin. Oh my god. This shit's about to be tough, bro. I already know it. My brother's living in Berlin right now. He's playing for your hockey team in the city, bro. So if you like hockey, make sure you go get yourself a Ty Ronning jersey. It's my fucking boy. Shout out to Ty. That's so fire you're in Berlin, bro. Do melodic techno. That's fire. I'm cool. That's cool with me. Nikki's from Chicago but lives in Arizona right now, I think. Right? That's what the bio says at least. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming in Thanksgiving. I can't wait. I'm like excited. I've never been to Berlin before, but I'm hyped. He's gonna be playing there for the next 2 years, bro. It's gonna be tight. Make sure you go to hockey games. From Chicago, living in AZ. I love that, man. It's such a good run. Hard. All right, Miniscent. That's your time, bro. Instrumental techno. I'm not mad at it. I've been making drum and bass in UK Garage like exclusively all year this year, so this has been the space I've been in, bro. All right, stick around. We're gonna go on a raid in a second. I'm gonna take you guys to go see my guy Big Duck Energy Music. I love this guy. He's great. Yeah, look, LA is a great creative community. It really is. Alright, things to work on, bro. Drum sounds. If you do not have Splice, get Splice. The best drum sounds exist in Splice. Like, there's really nothing else to say. They just are. There's something about them, they're just better. 2, sound design on the synths. I'm lacking a bit of low end. I wish there was a little bit more low end in this, especially in those like sawy synths. Something to fill up some of that lowest bass. I like the melodies that you've picked. I will say that. The melodies themselves are great. The other thing that I would explore with, and this is just generally my take, I think, now on electronic in general, is like a good vocal sampler or vocal chop on top. Really does make a difference, I think, for listeners. not so much for a producer. Like me, like I'll make instrumental shit all fucking day, and every time I show people instrumental shit, they'll be like, yo, you should put a vocal sample on this, which I do get as a listener. It adds another like engaging layer to it. That's really it. That's really my only feedback for you. Can I play you a drum and bass song? This is allowed to be. I haven't been able to produce for a little bit because of this fucking concussion, but I'll play this drum and bass song before we go on this raid, alright? So you can see what I've been making. Yeah, this is what I've been making, bro. Oh, Justin, what's your artist name? I'll play it before I get off. This is what I've been on, bro. Is it EJ Warland? Is that the artist? This is what I've been making. So I feel you. I'm right there with you. And Maldeus. I fucking love this shit. I can't stop making it. And I did speed it up. I don't know if anybody else is in here from that, but I did speed it up. You said make it 170, so I sped it up. Yeah, I made this. Thanks, man. I've been stuck in this like fucking EDM hole where I just keep making drum and bass in UK Garage, and I can't stop. I don't know what it is. My wife keeps being like, you gotta make more of this. You're good at this. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Why not? Drums do be hitting hard. So I ran them through a saturator. That's something that you should do, I think. It does make the drums hit just a little bit harder when you run them through a saturator and just give them that distortion. So thanks, man. I appreciate it. My wife keeps telling me to make more. This is the other one that I really like that I made recently. This is really more what I make. Oh wait, this is. Oh, I really like this one. This is not drum and bass, but. This one is the one that I really like a lot. This is probably my favorite like UK Garage song that I've made so far. I just be making beats, bro. I love this one. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite ones that I've made so far. This is what I mean about the vocal sample. I didn't have it before, and then I added it, and I just chopped up some shit from Splice, and then added this vocal sample in here. It really made a difference. It just added a different layer. It's a party in here. Yeah, it's a party. This one. I appreciate you, Justin, because I know you're a crazy producer too, so I appreciate you fucking with us. This is really like I could make this shit in like 10 minutes though, if I'm being honest. Like, but the EDM stuff has been a little bit more challenging for me. Like I gotta take more time on it and like really craft like the composition. It gives me a little bit more space to like compose. Whereas like I feel like when I'm making hip hop beats, it's a little bit more loop based. Like not in what I'm using to like make the beat, but just in the way that I like arrange a beat feels more loop based. So I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you like it. You might like this one too. I like this one a lot. This one. Now I'm just showing beats. We gotta go on a raid. I gotta stop showing you guys beats. Maybe I'll do a beat making stream one of these days though. Honestly, I fly through these fucking things. When I sit down and like actually like create, like I fly through making beats. I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones I've made recently. It's got a like a bounce to it, bro. It's a 125 is in D major. I like hop around in key signatures, bro. Like I've been trying to like challenge myself to not just use C major or A minor. Yeah, I'm plugging my own shit right now. I'm sorry. I gotta stop. But wait, what? wait. It is. That's what I agree. It's like the 16, the little 16 hi-hats, bro. What about this one, Justin? Bro, I'm all over the map. But wait, there's more. I'm all over the map with these fucking beats, bro. I can't stop. This one's got a weird, like, synth lead on it. It's kind of nice, though. This is, like, probably the most, like, dancey, like, not drum and bass, not UK garage song I've made. I'm not gonna open a beat store. I'm too picky. I would be tight if somebody did something that was ass over a beat that I made. I'd be so upset about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've thought about it so many times. I have a BeatStars account, but I can just never fucking do it, bro. You like this one? I just want to make shit, bro. It's so much fun. Like, I love making shit like this. Anyway. All right, let's watch this fucking video, bro. I'm sorry. I've taken more time than I need to. I fuck with Alan Stone, bro. I like him. I don't know why it's showing it with this weird blog. It's so good, bro. I remember hearing Alan Stone for the first time. This is rude. I'm gonna say something really rude. I remember seeing Alan Stone when I was in college. Whatever video it was that went viral first. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, this is an ugly motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie though, his voice is unbelievable. And that was all that ever mattered. Like, ever since then, I fucked with Alan Stone, bro. He's fire. That's the rudest thing you'll hear me say on stream, ever. I'm gonna say that right now. That was my initial, I shouldn't have judged a book by a cover. This guy is amazing. Go listen to Alan Stone, bro. This is amazing. It's not everybody who can sing like this. I do love how 70s this feels in the edit. That's exactly what you need this to be. Dude, do you just only work with like soul artists, like kind of like retro artists at work? Just like sound-wise, because it like I feel like everything you send has this like super nostalgic feel to it. It's so cool. And you just don't get this shit from people anymore. This sounds like a fucking Bee Gees song. I love it. This literally sounds like a Bee Gees song, bro. This is amazing. Sometimes I do not like it when white guys sing soul music. This is not one of those times. These guys are fucking nailing this shit. I was supposed to end stream early today. How did I go 12 minutes over? Fuck. No, I mean, that's real though, right? Like, I could definitely name some white dudes who should not be singing soul music. But these guys, this is not that. Let these guys sing. You can see the soul on their face. It says, look at that. When they sing and the mouth is like this, and there's real pain. Wait, that song was fucking called The White Many Rivers to Cross. What were they talking about Dover for, bro? Could have played this No Face. I would have never said they were white. Bro, they're fire as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. Fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Justin. All right. We're gonna go raid my guy, Big Duck Energy Music, I'm back on Thursday. Come on this rave with us. Thank you for putting up with me in my concussed mode. It's been chill though. This was actually much easier than I thought it was gonna be. So we woke up the EJ Wallen, and that's his new song. Okay, cool. So I can say the Alan Stone stuff and not feel so bad. Alright, bro. I'm not even tripping. That shit's fire. Like I really like that. I just followed EJ too because man can fucking sing, bro. Let him sing. Is he Australian? Is he from Australia? I feel less bad about the Alan Stone comment. Alright, he is Australian. Fucking Australians, bro. What's up with that? Australians and New Zealand people just being hella fucking good at making soul music, bro. I don't know what's up with that. I really don't understand why it's a thing, but it's a thing. So, alright, we're gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you this shit. This is another beat I made. Fuck it. We're here. Alright, we're going. Peace. Have a good week. I'll see you on Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back in my dark room, listening to your music, giving feedback. Join the Discord if you haven't. Follow on socials if you haven't. What do you mean he was working underground tunnels before you found him, bro? Discord, socials. You're gonna have to tell me that offline, because that's a crazy story. Alright, I'm out. See you on Thursday. Peace.